Hello, survivors, and welcome to the Quarantine Zone. We're excited to announce a giveaway for all of our subscribers. We're giving away some amazing prizes related to The Last of Us TV show, and you get to choose which one you want. To enter, all you have to do is follow these simple steps. The three prizes are The Last of Us mug, a The Last of Us necklace, or a The Last of Us shirt. They may not be as useful as a first aid kit or a hunting rifle, but they'll definitely add some style to your bunker. Stay safe out there, fellow survivors, and good luck to all of our participants. A pregnant woman named Anna, played by Ashley Johnson, who voiced and did the motion capture for Ellie in The Last of Us games, flees across the countryside in a flashback sequence, taking refuge in a large house in the middle of an open field, while being pursued by an infected. The infected enters the room and bites Anna in the leg before she stabs it to death, giving birth to her daughter Ellie as a result of the stress caused by the struggle. Anna holds her baby as she cuts the umbilical cord with her knife, knowing they won't have nearly enough time together. But the woman treasures these few moments, kissing and loving her child while she can. We shift our attention to a group of fireflies led by our old pal Marlene, who, as you may recall, told Ellie that she was present when she was born. That night, Marlene and the fireflies arrive at Anna's house, where they discover Anna in the same room, clutching Ellie in one hand and a knife to her neck in the other. The bite already appears to be severe, and Anna informs Marlene that she does not want to nurse the hungry Ellie because of her bite. Anna lies and claims that she cut the umbilical cord before being bitten, and when Marlene questions her, Anna doubles down on her claim. Anna instructs Marlene to take Ellie to Boston, find someone to bring her up, and ensure her safety. She also wants Marlene to kill her. As Marlene walks away, Anna begs her to, but knowing what she has to do, Marlene hands Ellie off to another firefly and instructs him to cover the newborn's ears. Marlene then walks back into the room quickly and purposefully, shooting Anna before she has time to second-guess her decision. We now go back to present time when Ellie appears withdrawn from the start of the episode. Perhaps she's still reeling from the craziness we witnessed in episode 8. Perhaps she has a feeling that something is going to go wrong. Joel and Ellie arrive in Salt Lake City, where the Fireflies' medical facility has been relocated. They enter a building, and Joel offers Ellie a boost to a ladder on the next floor, a common mechanic in the games. But Ellie isn't paying attention. Joel and Ellie share a few important moments before they run into the Fireflies, and everything goes horribly wrong. Given the presence of giraffes, they clearly find a place that used to be a zoo. Ellie and Joel are standing near a hole in the building, where the giraffe is eating some of the nearby leaves. They're both taken aback by the spectacle, and Joel plucks some leaves for the giraffe to eat, handing some to Ellie. Ellie becomes a child again as the giraffe eats her leaves, laughing at his black tongue as she feeds him, while Joel watches and smiles, glad to have this moment with her. Joel tells Ellie something he probably should have said a long time ago while looking at the giraffes. They don't have to go to the Firefly lab or the doctors or anywhere else. But Ellie insists that everything they've been through, everything she's done, can't have been for nothing. She knows he means well and has protected her, and when they're done, they'll go wherever Joel wants. Tommy's, the sheep ranch he mentioned dreaming about, the moon. Ellie will follow Joel wherever he wants. But there is no halfway with this, and they must complete what they began. Joel accepts this, and they proceed to the hospital. On the road, Joel and Ellie start talking about the bullet scar on his head and the guy who missed. Joel admits to Ellie that he was the one who missed. He didn't have much to live for, not long after Sarah died. He was ready to end it all. However, that was not the case. Joel tells Ellie that he's glad it didn't work out, and he makes a few thoughtful allusions to the fact that she has, in essence, saved his life. Ellie, too, is relieved that Joel's plan did not work out. Everything is going fine, until they reach a seemingly abandoned military camp. Suddenly, stun grenades incapacitate Joel and Ellie as they approach the hospital where the Fireflies are based. And this is the start of a very bad chain of events. The first thing Joel sees when he wakes up is the Firefly logo, followed by the words, "Welcome to the Fireflies." It's Marlene, and Joel is in the hospital. According to Marlene, the patrol didn't know who they were, which is why Joel was assaulted in the head. Joel inquires about Ellie's whereabouts, and Marlene responds that she is unharmed and was mostly concerned about Joel. Marlene explains that because Ellie has been growing with the cordyceps since birth, she is literally the cure. The doctor believes it is at least inside her. All Joel can think about is Ellie going into surgery and his realization that cordyceps grow inside the brain. Marlene agrees, and while she doesn't say it, Ellie will save the world at the cost of her life. When Marlene forcibly removes Joel from the premises, he overpowers and kills the guards before setting out to save Ellie. Joel picks up his bag, Ellie's knife, and some ammo from the dead soldier as he makes his way back through the hospital, shooting every living person he sees in his quest to find Ellie. Joel is a one-man army walking through the hospital with automatic weapons in his hands. He not only shoots soldiers shooting at him, but also unarmed soldiers who have surrendered their weapons and anyone else in his path. Joel enters the operating room, finds Ellie unconscious, and stops the surgery, sparing the nurses but shooting the surgeon when he refuses to comply. In probably my favorite Easter egg or cameo in the first season, one of the nurses is played by none other than Laura Bailey. Bailey has worked on numerous games like Infamous Second Son, Uncharted 4, Gears of War 4 and 5, and probably her most controversial role, playing Abby in The Last of Us 2. The fact that she was in this scene is an awesome nod to the second game, and a warning of what's to come. Joel is fleeing, and the last person he sees, presumably the last person alive in the entire hospital complex, is Marlene, who assures him that it is not too late, that there is still a chance for him to make amends, turn Ellie over, and try to help save the world. Joel refuses the ultimatum and murders Marlene when she lowers her guard while driving away from Salt Lake City with Ellie. Eventually, Ellie regains consciousness as the two continue down the highway. They have a conversation in the car, and Joel lies and claims that there are dozens more immune people like her. Joel claims that the doctors were unable to make it work. Ellie notices that they left the hospital without retrieving her clothes, calling Joel's story into question. Joel lies yet again, claiming that raiders attacked the hospital and he barely got her out. Joel and Ellie return to Wyoming before their car breaks down and hike the remaining distance to Tommy's mountaintop community. Ellie tells Joel about the first time she killed someone and how when she was bitten at the mall, she wasn't alone. Her best friend Riley was also there and she got bit. They didn't know what to do, so Riley suggested they just wait it out, be poetic, and lose their minds together. Riley did, and Ellie had no choice but to kill her. Riley was the first to die, then Tess, then Sam. Joel claims that none of this is her fault, that life does not always go as planned, and that sometimes things come to an end, and you don't know what to do next. But if you keep going, you'll eventually find something new to fight for. Ellie cuts him off and asks him to swear to her. Make a solemn promise to her that everything he has said about the Fireflies is true. Joel swears unequivocally that it is true. We zoom in on Ellie's face as she tries to figure out whether he's telling the truth or lying, and whether she should continue to follow him now that their journey appears to be over. Ellie accepts Joel's response, nods, and says, "Okay," bringing the episode and the first season to a heartbreaking close. Remember, knowledge is power, and staying informed is key to survival in today's world. Hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey again soon. Until then, stay vigilant, stay curious, and take care of one another. This is your friend Josh White, signing off for now. See you in the next video.